Avengers Shoots podcast. Today's topic is microtransactions and battle passes and that type of stuff. Now of course we are going to talk about the whole siege thing, but we're going to get to that towards the end. I think what we should talk about first to ease into it is good microtransactions versus bad microtransactions in games. And I honestly think a example of good microtransactions was early Fortnite. Because at that time it legitimately was only, it was only cosmetics, and there weren't really any emotes that gave you a advantage over other players. Now there were some, skins that sure they would make you seem a little bit more camouflaged, but the default skins were probably the best skins to wear, meaning that if you wanted to pay money on the game because you played it a lot, you would actually be an easier target. If Gun would like to add on to that. I would say pre-season three. Season three is when it started to get a bit like, okay, you can just pay to get. Season three was the one where Flippin' Sexy kind of debuted, which was the start of it. That's when everyone started to hate it, and I can agree with that. And I mean, okay, we're talking about a free game right now, and you think, oh, it's a free game. All microtransaction and free games are nice unless you're smart and realize that that's a terrible idea, because games like Clash of Clans exist, where literally to be a top player, you have to spend thousands of dollars on gems a year, which gems are their paid currency. Well, I chose Clash of Clans because Clash of Clans is one of the biggest mobile free games. Um, but it's even people in the Clash of Clans community admitting that. I know one YouTuber Galadon, if you folks at home know him, was talking about how Supercell, the creators of Clash of Clans, usually try to tend towards more of their top players because it's the top 1% of players that give them all their revenue, because they're saying they're buying gems all the time because they have to stay up there. And that and I mean Clash of Clans, you could still play and have fun without the microtransactions. You definitely got a leg up on everyone if you did use them. So it wasn't egregious, because it wasn't you got a competitive advantage. You just got to do everything faster and make armies faster and that sort of stuff. Um, and that is, that's fine, I guess, if you really want to pay to not play. Um, and that's what we're gonna get to now. Is there's a way to do good microtransactions and stuff in paid games. Timefall 2 is going to be my example for that, where the only transactions are purely cosmetic and give absolutely no benefits whatsoever in a competitive scene. Um, well, just Call of Duty in general, having stuff locked behind paywalls. No, it's not even recently. You can go back all the way to what, BO2 with the Peacekeeper, which was one of the best guns in the game, but you couldn't get it unless you bought DLC. Yeah, it's oh yeah, no, it's not as bad, but it was still a start. Which it also had supply crates, which if there's like it literally is gambling. It's just paid. It's any game that has a ha, I mean GTA Siege with their event packs. Um, yeah, those are gonna be longer, but yeah. So like anything that you can just throw money at and you won't get your guaranteed thing, that's that's just gambling. That is by definition gambling. You're giving money in hopes of the chance of winning something that you want to get. That is the definition of gambling. And most game companies don't want to see it that way, but it's true. And it's kind of annoying that you can't just, if you're going to pay money for the game, why can't you choose the cosmetic you're going to get? Is kind of the thing I think most people see when they think about it. I can understand for free packs if you don't want to give, people their choice, but if you're doing paid packs, I feel like they should get the option to choose. Yeah. Um yeah, that's definitely the case. Like you shouldn't have to, be like, "Oh, I hope I get this." It's like, no, that's not ethical to anything. The people over at Warframe actually did a the way they did it was actually really, consumer friendly where they had this one thing. It was like $1 to gamble. Well, it wasn't really, it was just $1 you get a spin at getting a certain pet, right? And then they saw that one person spent over $200 on it. And then they realized like, oh crap, people are getting addicted to this. So they immediately removed the option from the game as a it's a free game. I mean, it's not a game that I personally and like it's not a game that I personally enjoy the gameplay of, but that's just my gaming taste. But like, I would definitely, I would say check it out. Yeah. And now we're gonna kind of move to even like more. I mean, I guess another game. Yeah, we're gonna move to worse microtransactions, and we're gonna start off with a thing here that's probably gonna get us absolutely destroyed since we actually talked about Fortnite being good. Their idea isn't good now anymore because it's kind of got more cosmetics and stuff actually help you win. But we're gonna Minecraft's Minecraft store for the Bedrock editions is terrible. Because you gotta realize if you just bought Java edition, which you can actually, if you have a PC, you could have bought Bedrock instead of buying the Java edition. You're literally wasting money because you could get all of those maps and texture packs for free. Heck, you can still get them for free on consoles. It takes a bit of a workaround and like 4 different apps to download stuff, but you can do it. You can download mods and stuff like that. So really it was a gamble to try to get little kids who play Microsoft Pocket Edition to use their mother's credit card to buy the latest Toy Story mashup pack. Check out the review. No, shameless plug. Yeah, we did a review on that. Check it out if you're interested in Minecraft and or Toy Story and or Minecraft Toy Story mashup packs. And it's like, it's yeah. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I had to deal with a doggo. I was trying. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I was trying to keep audio quality nice. No, we continue easing it. We can continue easing. Minecraft's like low level of egregious, cause like you don't really need to get it. Yeah. I mean, we can count. We should probably count DLC in terribleness. Which actually bring up DLC. If we're gonna, hold on, wait, I gotta go back. XCOM 2 DLC season. XCOM 2 DLC is amazing. Um, Literally, War of the Chosen makes it pretty much a new game. It's sad that I couldn't finish my series on it because they don't care about the console editions, and so there's so many bugs and save files get corrupted like it's nothing. Um, but it happens, and I knew that was a risk going into the series. I was worried about that from the start. Mainly because I have never actually completed War of the Chosen since it corrupted. But I would say if you're on PC, that's a good. XCOM 2 DLC is good. If you're on console, it's okay. Um, I mean, Black Ops 4 is just lackluster in general. Cause I mean, personally, I used to be okay. You can ask Go, and I used to be a huge Call of Duty Zombies fan. Like I love playing Call of Duty Zombies. And it's like ever since World War II, where they kind of changed the system on how it all worked, I've hated it. Like I hated Infinite Warfare, I hated World War II, and then Black Ops 4 came out. I was like, okay, yay, go back to classic old zombies, and I hate it because I hate the new class system. I hated the new perk system. I just hated it all, and that it kind of like it ruined it for me. So like I don't see any of they get them the rest of Black Ops 4 it's not. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a true Call of Duty. Yeah, which I mean, more power to them. It made them money. It's just everyone's kind of upset there wasn't a single player. I'm upset there wasn't a single player campaign because I actually really love playing single player campaigns. Yeah. Other things that are good DLC, 2K20's DLC is so far looking like it's gonna be nice, or it's just more content. And if you pre-order it, for just a little bit more, you get for free plus pre-order bonuses. So I'm probably gonna pre-order deluxe edition to get it. Um, I mean, at the same time though, like the season pass used to be nothing, and now it's going to be 4 originals, which include like original superstars along with story stuff. So like I can understand. Like it's annoying, yes, but like it's not like I expect anything better from a WWE game. Yeah. Well, no, this time they have to because the originals. They won't, no, but they have to pretend like they do. Um, it's kind of it's gonna go either way. It's either gonna be terrible or it's gonna be great. It's not gonna be in between. I mean, they have the XFL that they just officially announced. I got the email about it today, actually. Which I know we're getting sidetracked here, but that's the point of a podcast. We can get sidetracked. So I'm just going to tell you guys the names of the 8 XFL teams. You got the Battlehawks from St. Louis. You got the DC Defenders, the Seattle Dragons, the New York Guardians, the Dallas Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks, the Tampa Bay Randy Ortons, and the Los Angeles Wildcats. Ha, you get my joke there. If you don't know, it's actually the Vipers, not the Randy Ortons, but it if you don't yeah. Oh. No, I have to point out because I'm sure there's at least one or two people that will watch this that don't watch WWE. So like I have to. Oh yeah, yeah. The people, yeah. There's people. We got our first 2 dislikes, by the way, guys. Claps to us. It took us a while. I was expecting it sooner. And it's because he ranted. He provided legitimate criticism about a battle pass in a paid game that we're gonna really get to here in a second. Like that's gonna be our closing thing because like we both are annoyed by it, aggressively annoyed by it. I mean, we can start going that way. I mean, I'm getting sidetracked here and there, but I don't care. It just creates more watch time. Wink, wink. Well, I mean, I mean, what are you? Yeah, we both do. GTA started out well. It started out real well. You know, it just had a problem where you really like you had trouble getting money, but if you played it a lot, you'd be fine. You know? Well, yeah, and hackers. And then they added the heist where there were some expensive things, but they didn't seem outrageous because you had heist. No, 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 no. I think the update after heist is what ruined it. Because heist made it so you could get expensive things. It made it so like the update right after heist, because that's when they started adding things impossibly expensive that you'd either have to grind heist or buy their brand new product they started to show everyone about at this time, being shark cards. Which, if you don't know what a shark card is, you've been living under a rock, but it's pretty much you pay money to get a few $1,000,000 in game. It's actually a lot of money to get a few $1,000,000 in game. GTA money is worth a lot. It's like what, $100 for a million in game currency. It's still better than Venezuelan money. It's the one of the few places it's not banned in. Good old America. He doesn't care about gambling for mature audiences. You got a gambling addiction? Good. That's the American dream. Yeah. They're gonna waste all their money on those slot machines. They're actually technically the best moneymaker is the wheel and the 3,000 chips. Just log on once a day. Like anytime you go, like if you game every day, get on as soon, like either like as soon as you're going to get on or as soon as you go to get off. Me too, because the wheel is very fun. I got the vehicle for a spin, and he was so upset. It was the first day. It was the day the no. It was the day the thing came out, and he was complaining because yep. And then I just kept getting money, and he just kept getting discounts. Yeah, that is GTA for us. Yes. Yeah. I mean that's. I mean I think that's the point is to just make it so that we can suck more money out of us. Which honestly, it's a really to me it's a really lackluster thing because like there's not really anything to do but gamble. I think that it should have been added before Heist. I think that it would have made sense before Heist or like right after Heist. That would have been like a good fit, like time wise, because like then it would have been like oh there's gambling, but it was before Shark Cards, so it was it would have been not unethical at the time. Now it's just extremely unethical because they did it with SJWs complain about everything. Man, look at freaking Star Wars. They ruined it. They slaughtered my boy. I mean, you can even look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're the reason Captain Marvel exists. And that's just a load of garbage. No, I want triggered SJWs in the comments. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Yep, we love you, live chat. You acting like we're gonna get monetized. We're nowhere near that point, man. I mean, or you could have been like me and just hate the Red Dead control scheme. Well, hate the Rockstar control scheme of I must press A aggressively hard so that I can run. It's still. I shouldn't get carpal tunnel for trying to run. Like that's kind of where I draw a line on it. I didn't play through because I was waiting to I always usually if it's a game that I'm not hyped for I wait for reviews to come in and I saw that that was a control scheme and I was like nope nopedy nope 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 so I've never played Red Dead 2. I know how it ends because I wanted to be able to, I mean yeah I mean I knew how it ended early on because I knew I was just never gonna get it and I wanted to be able to talk to people and they wanted to talk about it so I was like you know what, I'll learn what the ending was. Well yeah but you start going off on Siege. Go off on Apex. Go off on Apex. I mean, I didn't play. I'll be honest. I haven't played Apex since after that first season. Well, before season one. I mean, like it was. It looked fun. Like it It was like a battle royale that it's still not that hard. It's just Titanfall gunplay, which is easy. But I mean, battle royale Titanfall would have been better than Apex. I would love to have giant mechs dropping from the sky. I mean, yeah, I mean, Fortnite kind of shot himself in the foot by adding both mechs and junk rifts. No, no, they're it's a marketing strategy that they're trying where you create controversy and then people come back. Except for that's been their strategy since the game came out, and so it's done nothing but get hate and slowly. Honestly, Fortnite could have been a good game. Could have been something that wasn't a cringe fest that honestly lasted the test of time, but it just turned out to be what GTA 5 Online was, where it just got popular for a bit and then just died out because games came out. I mean, Minecraft's a different story. It's always been popular. If it wasn't in English, it'd be a different language. It makes cycles where it just goes through like where it starts getting unpopular in one language, so it just gets popular in another language. No one knows why. Yeah, I mean, I still played in that time, just not as much. Yeah. It's been hard for me to get back into playing as much as I used to because I used to literally play nothing but Minecraft. I think, I mean, yeah, but I think that's kind of with us literally beating the realm. We kind of did everything. We did everything you could really do in Minecraft. And then because there's so many people living right on top of each other, we really couldn't do anything big building wise. But we're getting really off topic here. Really, really off topic. I mean, yes. I mean, not really. You're here for the podcast. Unless you saw our thumbnail. And if you saw Dr. Phil that then clicked because of Dr. Phil, I'm sorry, but Dr. Phil is not hosting the Appalachian Shoots podcast. He should. Dr. Phil should host. Why are you thinking he'd be watching this? Does Dr. Phil? Hold on, I need to know. You start talking. I'm gonna see if Dr. Phil has children. Okay, Dr. Phil does have children. Does his children have children? Okay, so Dr. Phil has children. So if one of Dr. Phil's children is watching this right now, get Dr. Phil to host the Appalachian Shoots podcast. It's close enough. Close enough. If you want to know why I never know the name, it's because we changed the name of this 90,000 times before we recorded the first one. And so I don't ever remember the name because I always think of the old. No, I'm still used to just thinking of the old names, the original names we're gonna do, which was literally just the Appalachian Shoots podcast. Yeah, now we're gonna get sued by Disney again. Yeah. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Mickey's lawyers. How are you? Are you here gonna copyright claim us again like you did for the Star Wars vid? Yeah. See, the weird thing about this is they didn't claim the entire thing. They literally only claimed a section of it. They claimed a minute because there wasn't aggressive battling going on behind it, which was weird. It was like a minute from the Phantom Menace. Yeah. Dude, did you like ever see the original Battlefront 3 gameplay? Like the OG Battlefront 3. No, okay, so it was pretty much Star Wars Battlefront 2, but if you could go from space to land and land the space. And like we didn't get it because there's a small dispute in the office. It literally was done except for a few bug fixes. That's an official quote. Because Sony and Disney don't like playing nice and we can't have Spider-Man in the MCU. I wonder if that's gonna be an outdated joke. They might have resolved it by the time this goes live. Who knows? That'd be great if they did. Yeah, it's 50-50. I mean, to be fair, the MCU is gonna be kind of. I feel like personally, I think they're just kind of dead. Like after Endgame, they're like Endgame and Far From Home. But after this, I think it's just kind of gonna die down. Or it's gonna be like popular movies, like the Fast and the Furious movies, but it doesn't. It's not like everyone in pop culture sees them. Yeah. You see, now I wonder, what's the next step in cinema? You know, I mean, like, you gotta think there's so many different there's so many different genres that you could go towards. I'm curious where it goes. Maybe it's video game movies. Maybe that's the next step. I mean, Ready Player One was okay. Did he? Oh, he loves it. Oh boy, does he love it. It's okay. Honestly, no. Okay, so the Ready Player One book, I honestly thought you were meant to hate the main character because he's just a total jerk the entire book. And I always thought that you were meant to hate him, and that there'd be like comeuppance towards him the entire time. No, no, everything works out fine for him. And I thought, oh, maybe it's like one of those joke books where the bad guy wins. It's like no, apparently he's supposed to be the hero. Like what? That doesn't make sense. Okay, well we're getting really off topic. Let's get back to let's talk about Siege now before we go too far off. Yeah, yeah. If you wanted to get your preferred cosmetic, you had to buy all the packs. Yeah, was it? I mean, yeah, it's sad, but like at the same time, who cares? Yeah, yeah, because like you gotta think. Okay, so let's go with the most basic edition of CG you can get. It's $15. Okay, that's not that bad. You think, oh well, I want to buy a year pass so that I can get the discount in the store, and so I can earn more renown and all that stuff. How much is it? 40? 40. Okay, so that makes it 55. Okay, that's just 1 year. So like it's an optional yearly. Yeah, that's you can pay a full price game to get operators a few days early, a skin, some charms, and like a discount in the store. Yeah. I mean, so like it's yeah, so it's like if we harken back to the beginning of the podcast here, it's like it's like the Clash of Clans stuff, you know? Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, yeah, and like, I mean, we can go back to the event packs real quick because I want to talk about how much I hate these because I complain about them every time they show up, every single time. I love the events. I hate the packs. I hate them because it's like, oh yeah, they're nice. You get 3 cosmetics that are kind of unique for free, but at the same time, you can't get more without paying $40. Because like you pay $40 to get all of them. No, it was 40. The showdown stuff that was 40. It was 40. Yeah, Aircute one was only like 20, but that's still, you know, 20, $40 every time they have an event. Like that's insane. Like I was okay with it for Outbreak because Outbreak was like a really high def event that I'd be fine. Buying the packs to show some support. Be like, hey, you made a really cool thing I really enjoy. Here, have some more money so you could do it again. Yeah, and like you you also gotta realize like when they said there's gonna be more LTM's like Outbreak. And the reason why a lot of people bought packs was because they said if this goes well, there's enough support for it. So people bought packs because of that. They bought packs because they thought they'd get more things like Outbreak, and then they get things that are like Aircute One and Showdown, which yeah, they're fun. They're fun little mini events. They're just not Outbreak. Like they're just not as impressive. And there's nothing. Yeah, but like that's yeah, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a few. Yeah. Well, it was single player. They asked single players or 2 to 3 people. I remember it vaguely. But now Battle Pass. So we already talked about how much this game can cost you a year. If you don't buy event packs, like yeah, sure, But to be fair, the $15 version that we talk about is not the version that most people have. Because like that version, yeah, you can't really like it costs a bajillion dollar, well, a bajillion renown to get any new ops because I think it's 25,000 per in that edition. On consoles, the most standard edition's $30, and the ops are like the normal prices that you would get if you bought a higher than $15 edition on PC. I don't know what the names of the editions are exactly because I don't care to memorize them. But like, okay, yeah, and you gotta think most people are gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy the deluxe edition when they go to buy a new game. So we're gonna go as like a new player, like, oh yeah, I want to get into Siege. Well, you're not gonna buy the standard edition. Like, let's be honest, most people nowadays they don't buy standard editions; they buy the deluxe edition because the standard editions for like if it's a game that like it's like yeah, I guess I'll pick it up, or like I don't really have the money to, or it's like I don't really have the money to get this. I'm gonna just pick up the standard edition, and it's like okay, that's fine. That you can do that. I mean, it's your choice, it's your money. It doesn't matter. And then you get to Siege. You buy your deluxe edition. You start off with some DLC ops. Probably won't play them right, but that's fine. You're new to the game. You play the newcomer game mode. You get killed by Smurfs, and then you're like, huh? Oh, I can get new ops if I buy this year pass, huh? Year pass. That's probably gonna come with DLC, cause you gotta think you hear a year pass, you think, oh yeah, that's gonna be like paid DLC. Yeah, so like you think like, oh well, I guess I need this to get the new maps. No, you don't. You don't need it. You don't need to get new ops. You don't need it for anything. So the new player buys it. So there you go. They spend $40. Now they've spent $80 on the game so far, right? And now an event pops up. Just a little after they bought that. It's like, oh, there's some cool cosmetics. Let's say they buy a few packs. Say $5. You know, $5 in packs. You spent $85 on the game. Another event popped up. You spend another $5. There's 90. And now they introduce Battle Pass, which probably what can be 10, 10, 15, maybe. We'll go 10 to lowball it. We are lowball. Yeah, we're gonna lowball it. Just to make it more fair. 40. So yeah, we're right. Load up, see if we're right on year passes or if we're $10 off, because that's important to know. Still, yeah. Look at what one of the year passes costs, because I don't remember exactly. 40. Okay. So you spent $90, and now there's a battle pass which you gotta buy every season, which is 4 seasons in a year. So that's another 40 for the year. So now you're at 120, and that's not including any more events that they'll do. Maybe they drop an elite skin you want to buy, which elite skins are freaking expensive. They're what, $15 for an elite skin? Yeah, it's like 10 to 15. Let's you're already at your 100 for buying the first battle pass. Well, you gotta buy the battle pass again, probably. You know, so you buy your battle pass again. No, you're gonna spend our 40. So you're at you're at 130. And now let's say you want to buy an elite skin. You're back to 140. And then you go to the next year. It's like, oh, I'm probably not gonna spend that much on the game this year. I won't need to again. Well, you buy the year pass again. Let's say there's your 40 again, and then there's your other 20, 10 to 20 for your event packs if you spend money on those. And then you got your more other 40 for the battle passes. And then you got your however much, depending on if they get elite skins for the ops you made, for your ops. And it's like you're just throwing money at UB for doing nothing but make a game that is slowly and surely glitching out more and more. Literally, you go to the subreddit for Rainbow Six Siege, half of the submissions there are just glitches, and it's sad. Yeah, I literally saw a glitch yesterday where a dude walked up, knifed a dude, and then fell through the map. Like, he just fell through the map. Stuff like that shouldn't be happening in a game that can make $140 from one person in a year. Yeah, that's not including buying any shop bundles or buying all the event packs or any of that. That's where they make all their money. Because people play because they see Siege YouTubers play and they think, oh yeah, it's fun to play. I'm gonna play with like they do. And like I'd say it'd be redeemable if the community wasn't so toxic. Because the Siege community, no, no, I mean just the ability to have that much money to be spent on a game. It'd be okay if it was a great game, 10 out of 10 game that you didn't have to worry about randomly glitching and yeah, and whenever there's a game breaking bug, they didn't just disable an operator so they could fix it next season. They actually fixed it. IQ Clash Claymores deployable shields. It's like that shouldn't like that stuff shouldn't be happening. It's I mean, since Operation Health, it's been bad for Siege. Outbreak was their one good thing. Yeah. I mean, it was. You see, the thing with Operation Health was we were promised four Polish ops, and a Polish map. Instead, we got Operation Health. I know a lot of people who bought not the battle pass, the year pass, were really mad about that because they thought, oh, well, I bought this so that I could get the four Polish ops for free when they came out. No, you get bug fixes that don't fix any bugs and just break hitboxes. You see, I feel like some people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're too critical of Siege." It's like, no, I love the game, and that's why I'm so harsh on it because I want the game to be better. Like, I love doing videos on Siege. It's like the videos don't do great because so many people, it's such a popular game and we're such a small channel. But like, I love doing videos on Siege. I love playing Siege. It's just I can't deal with having to do all the stuff we have to go through to enjoy the game with crap servers and everything breaking down all the time. It's like it's not okay. Like, we give you too much money for that to be an okay thing. Now I wonder if there's two people who gave us dislikes last time are going to give us dislikes this time since we just talked bad about Siege. Because you can't play consoles and talk bad about Siege. That was actually one of the comments, by the way. You can go back and look. That he literally commented, "Oh, he must be." It's like, okay, he plays on console. Because it was Goten who did the videos. Like, I told Goten made a rant, and like he's like, "Hey, should I post this on my personal channel or should I post it on our channel?" I said, "Just do it on our channel. Just do an extra video. Why not?" Which that was great because it did really well. But like, it's yeah, he'll do more of them. Also, if you're more of a casual viewer for our channel and you're wondering, hey, why doesn't Harpo post as much? Well, it's because one, I have a life, Goten doesn't, and two, I do editing and a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for APW, and so like at a lot of my time, like a lot of my time's really eaten up by trying to make sure that I can get everything I need to get done in my personal life and get all the editing stuff done for APW because it does take a while. Yeah, because it depends on when I my job tells me I gotta work. Depends on that. Depends on well also how much time I have from when I get the footage for APW to when APW goes live. Like it's a lot of work, but like I like doing APW. You guys seem to enjoy APW. Um yeah, so like event yeah. We'll make that video when that time comes. I'm gonna try to keep it going weekly for as long as I can. It'd be easier if we just live streamed the match and just like we could honestly we could just live stream the shows, throw it straight on the Like we could do that. I know we could. It's just I don't think that that would be good quality content for you guys because we wouldn't be able to get the storylines out that we would need to get out. We wouldn't be able to get, you know, commentary connecting everything to each other well. Yeah, we're just a weird fed that. Yeah, we're a weird, really weird mix. We're pretty much the AI does all the matches, but we still do stories. I mean, yeah, some squash matches we'll have to control for story reasons, because sometimes the AI likes to. Yeah, that that happened one time. It's in a match. It was in a run through match because sometimes we do a match like off air. We just like okay, what's these two's chemistry in the ring, and that we do some booking based purely off that. But at least for us, it'd be a decent match at best. Well, at worst, really. Yeah. Um, like how the end of this podcast kind of turned into an update for the channel type of video, but that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could honestly, like, if you guys really desperately want to, we could do these. Like, if it ever came to the point that we do make APW bi-weekly, we would just make the podcast the week that APW's. Yeah. Yeah, we just haven't been. Yeah, we haven't really contacted him much about it. Because because it the main problem of having anyone come on for the podcast is that their schedule has to align with both of ours for it to work. This like literally random times. Yeah, yeah. And I've also randomly started grabbing people and just doing videos with them. That's not saying like that's a norm. It's just like whenever I want to do a game that's multiplayer for my solo stuff, I just grab whoever's on. Which thanks to him, yeah, thanks to him for showing up in that one video until I started the Slime Rancher series. He showed up in a yeah he showed up in a Siege video that I did in one of mine because I was gonna play Siege ranked by myself, but then he just popped online, and so I was like, I'll see if he wants to join. Which is that's mainly how if there's anyone who's not me or going in a collab video, that's how it goes. It's just okay, who's online? Yeah, which we're gonna continue that at some point. It's just a lot of scheduling conflicts. Yeah, because Amon is the one who like has the heist all set up, and yes, well he is. It's just not at the same time that me and Goten are both on, so it's just it's a weird scheduling conflict. Yeah, so we promise we're gonna get that. It's like we promise we're gonna get that done eventually. I mean, to be fair, all of our scheduling conflicts with collabs are not our faults actually. For once, it's not our faults. Um, one one of the collabs that I had set up, it was set to happen, and then I was like, oh wait, no, two of the people can't do it because this and this just popped up. I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it next week. Yeah, no, it still didn't happen. Um, yeah, it, it happens, but that's like that's just the life of this. Honestly, once I yeah, if anyone's small channels, yeah, it's like because we're to the point now. Like we have a stable schedule. We have plans for everything. Like we already know what we're gonna do for subscriber specials if we ever actually hit them. It's just the only way to really grow on YouTube anymore is just doing collab after collab after collab, and then hope PewDiePie shouts you out. Which PewDiePie, if you're watching for some reason, we will play Minecraft with you. Yeah. Also, by the way, I feel like no one knows this, but we actually have a subreddit. Yeah. Like I hop on. I mean, I see. I hop on and a like week or so see if there's a post on it. It's mainly just Fast making a post and then me calling him out for making posts because he knows that we'll upvote it. Which well, we have two discords. We have one for APW and we have one for miscellaneous. The APW specific discord is purely because it's easier for like booking and for character stuff to have that in its own separate thing than having everyone get the notifications from APW. Um, yeah, which AA is like, oh yeah, that might be important. I mean, that's not my fault. It's not my fault. Yes, but there's also not very many meme templates that work with our video memes. Um, yeah, you should hit that too, buddy link. We haven't shouted that out in a while. We kind of forgot about shouting that out. I haven't. I don't shout it out. Okay. Yeah. At least for collabs. I mean, it's kind of like because like it's easier to export for us, but whenever we're together in a party, except for when me and Revan were in a party, because that CFT video was on Twitch, we were fine. But when it's maybe it's just Revan. Revan's maybe special. Cause was it like that in the Siege video? Cause I never actually watched that back. Cause the fun fact that we don't watch back videos that we were personally in. He does. I don't. If I was in a video, I don't watch it. Cause I was there. I don't. I just upload it. That was a complete accident. Yeah, I made a 2-minute video on a series that's defunct now because the save file corrupted. It's so sad. Oh no, we'll do more World of Keflings at some point. It's mainly because, I mean, to be fair, it was because you went on vacation that we stopped. That you can say no, but like that was the main reason why World of Keflings kind of took that break it did. Is because he went on vacation. I actually don't know what you mean when you said we have another idea. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I guess we can go leak that now. We're gonna do a Sky Factory series on Bedrock Edition, Xbox Bedrock Edition, by the way. I got, yeah. He's he said to go ahead and make a series. He's fine with it. It's just that he went on vacate. Yeah, he also went on. I mean, to be fair, this is also like right before Goten went on vacation. Yeah, it was mainly my fault for forgetting that it existed because he told me about it. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds nice. And then he went on vacation. And I'm like, oh shoot, he's on vacation. Dang, I actually have to do things. Yeah, because if you don't know, I usually do. I mean, I don't know. I do tags in the description. I do random things. Yeah, you see, I have no idea what you just said there because my controller actually disconnected for once. Yeah, I do mainly editing things. We love it. Honestly, I've met some great people because of AP Dub. Oh yeah, I mean AP Dub only exists because of you, even though you didn't want to do it. That's the fun behind the scenes fact. Goten really did not want to do AP Dub. He aggressively did not want to do AP Dub. And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna do it. And then I made I made the logo and sent it to him. He was like, oh okay, I guess we're doing it. Because I also made it was also, and then I was like, I don't know, we still might not do it. And then I made the Discord, and then I promoted it, and then people started joining, and then I was like, shoot, I gotta do it. But now he can't say screw this because it's our most popular series. Thank you guys for making me have fun and go and hate his life even more. I mean, you don't do any of the work for it half the time. You do half the booking because they require more effort than what we do. We're easing into it. We're easing into it with voice pro. We have voice promos lined up. We have a contract signing lined up. We're easing into it. Okay. It was mainly because of, like the first few I mean, to be fair, most of like the beginning stuff was because I never edited before APW, like at all. I literally went out and bought. I literally went out and bought an editing program to edit for APW. Um, yeah, because the first one didn't work out. It had the crappy VHS filter, and then it was like really laggy, and so I switched over to Filmora. Shout out to Filmora because it's actually really nice. Um, we're not gonna talk about the other one. Yeah, left a 1-star review. Yeah, yeah. Which we'll talk about all of that later. Like, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah, we're hoping. And if it does, then we're just gonna have to switch to OBS and make it so that having gameplay behind it is a lot harder. Because if you did, well, I mean, yeah, yeah, but that's more effort. Because then I have to export like an hour-long video, which takes a little while. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like honestly, like the reason why we haven't done a lot of more technical stuff with AP Dub is because I actually had to learn to edit, and AP Dub's been how I've been learning to edit. Yeah, it's kind of yeah. That's a tip for anyone. Like Photoshop editing is literally just do it. It's straightforward. I mean, like maybe like yeah. I mean, you need to be told a little bit. Like when you first dip your toes into it, you might want to be told like a tiny bit. Maybe do like a tutorial or two, but then just start playing with it, and you'll just learn how to do stuff. You think I paid attention to what our teacher said? Literally, none of us did. We literally just started working and just yeah. He would tell you the basic project idea before he went over how to do it, and then he'd start going over how to do it, and me and Goen would just ignore him and just start working on it. It was easier and faster, and he complimented our work the most, and it was great. It was great stuff. Heck, I did the projects twice. Yeah, cause there's a person sitting behind me that was just never in class, so they just did not know what to do, and so I had to help them. Yeah, it happens. Just a casual. It happens. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll end off with that you just said there. Okay, so that no, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay, so click all the video links in the description. Um, join APW if you're interested. Check out the other videos. Check out the first video in the podcast if you can get past the static. Um, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you would like to actually know when our videos go up. Hit the like button. Leave 3 comments. One about your mother's age, one about how tall your cat is, and one about how much you liked the video or hated the video, but you still like the video anyways. Check out the subreddit, and have a good day. Was that everything? Did I do good? Okay. Well, bye.